I owned up.
Okay, so now we're going to be making our bird today. So I went over the material list, but I'll go over it one more time. You need your straws, your googly eyes, your orange construction paper, your sequins. You need some water and paint and little containers if you have them to be able to mix your paint in. Scissors, glue, paintbrushes, white paper, and marker if you would like. So the first step is I'm gonna use a paper plate to put some of my paint on, because when we paint the body, we're not gonna water down this paint. So the blue body is gonna be straight paint, no water. So that's the first step we wanna do. We wanna paint our blue body. And if you look, it kind of looks like a snowman, and you wanna keep it onto one side. So I see how it's not in the middle, it's on one side. It doesn't matter what side you choose, but just keep it onto one side near the bottom, so you only have a little bit left to paint the feet on. So I'm gonna lower my camera so you guys can see. And if you have any questions, please feel free to just speak up and say something, because I can't see anybody, okay? So I have my white paper, and I have my paintbrush. Some water here. Soak that up. There we go. And I'm gonna get my dark blue paint. So you guys have dark blue paint. And I'm gonna put a little bit on my, oh, here's Rachel. Let's see if she let her in again. And if you guys have something that you're putting your paint in, just put a little bit on there. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna draw a smaller circle from my top of my head. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm gonna paint it on there. You guys can see.
Can you get the paper?
Hi, Rachel. And then I'm gonna do a bigger one. So it's kind of like a snowman. That's what it looks like.
A booklet. Do you know what a book is? Give me the, it looks like a book. It's papers stapled together like a book.
So that's the first step. We're just starting the first step, and what we're doing is drawing the body with the blue paint.
If you got blue paint, get it. You guys actually can use whatever color paint you want, but the
Yep.
blue paint is nice. Sorry, I'm trying to help them.
That's okay.
Here's a blue. Here's another blue. Here's another blue. Pick a blue, ladies, or you can even pick a different one.
So I have my body is painted right here, blue, or whatever color you want to use. It doesn't matter. And it kind of looks like, you know, a snowman, but I only have two. The snowman sometimes has three, right? But this is only going to have two humps. And then that's good. That's going to be my body. I'm gonna lift my camera up so you guys can see. I'll turn my paper around. Kind of doesn't look like much right now, but once we get it all added up, we will. Is everyone ready to go to the next page, next step? Oh, I'm gonna wait for Nisa. Yep. So we want to, yep, you want to get some paint, and you want to paint on a body. It doesn't matter what corner, but you want to keep it on the side. Good job, Hannah. That looks great. I'm going to scroll through here. How's yours coming, Kate? You have this part down? Awesome. Good job, Kate. Perfect. And so the next step is, this is where our little containers of water, you only want a very little bit of water. So we don't want to make it like pure water. We want to mix in colors. So we're going to need your blue and your red because you want to make purple, right? So we need to make blue and mix a little bit of blue and red to make purple. So I'm going to lower mine so you can see what I'm doing here. And I'm going to use this blue. Just put a little bit in there, and red because that makes purple. If I can get it to come out. There we go. And you guys can use your paintbrush to mix this in. So you want to mix it up to make it the color that you like. I'm using a Q-tip, but you can use a paintbrush if you have a paintbrush, or if you have a Q-tip, you can use it too. And see how it's kind of watery? It's not pure water, it's a little thicker, but I watered my paint down. And I'm gonna do the same thing for my blue. My straight blue, I want to do, if you want a darker blue, if you have darker blue or light blue, if you want to add a little white to it to make it lighter, you can. So I'm gonna add some blue paint to this one. Then I'm gonna stir it up. And while we're doing this, our body's drying right now. So that's a good thing, is that we're giving our time for the body to dry. And I have one more container, which this one you can put a very small amount because you don't need much of the yellow. Or if you have yellow or green, it depends if you have a light green. I'm gonna use this light green, or you can use yellow. And I'm just gonna mix this one up just a little, put some paint in there and mix it up because you don't need much of this color. And this is the one we're gonna use last. So I'm gonna go ahead and lower my camera. Does everyone have their bodies made?
Yeah.
Yeah. What colors were you making again? You got red and blue together.
Yep. And then I have a straight blue, and then
Yeah.
I have either a yellow or a light green. So you can make it a green if you'd like, but you can also use like a yellow.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So I have these, like, they're pretty watery. And then we have your straws. So we want to go ahead and make our body, Nisa, we want it to look like this.
Okay. Gotcha.
So you want to paint your body before you mix your paint, okay, Nisa? Because you want to give your time for your body to dry.
Okay.
Paint your body, and then you're going to mix your paint. So with your paint, with your body, Nisa, you don't want to mix your paint. You want to keep it straight blue. So you
Okay.
want straight blue paint for your body. No water mixed with that one. Okay. So the next step, does everyone have their paint mixed? I know Nisa's still painting her body. I'm going to lower my camera. So the first thing is, Nisa, are you having a difficulty opening that?
I know.
Okay, awesome. We want to do our purple color first. So when we put that on, that's the first color we're going to put on. And we want to do it one at a time, because if we put all of the colors on at the same time, they will blend in and make a different color, right? And sometimes like green and red doesn't make a necessarily good color, it can make kind of brownish. So you want to do it separately. So you have a paintbrush. If you guys have your paintbrush,
I do.
okay, I'm using a Q-tip, but a paintbrush works the same. What I'm going to do is just put blobs all around on my paper. So there's not any kind of, I want to keep it kind of close to the body, because you want it to start, you don't want it to look like it's not connected. And I'm just dropping on dots. And now this is when my straw comes in effect. I'm gonna back up. And what I'm gonna do is, since my bird is on this side, I want to blow this way. So I don't want to blow down, I want to blow to the side. So I'm gonna move my paper this way. I'm gonna take my straw, let's see if you guys can see, and I'm gonna blow. Now do you guys see what kind of happened here? Now I have all of the red here, or purple. I'm gonna see how everyone's doing. How's it all coming along? Yep, good job, Hannah. Now this is when you want to take your straw, and remember, you want to move your paper to the side and you want to blow at an angle, so you want to blow up. So I'm going to show you guys again. So here's my paper if it was even. See my bird's down here. I want to move it this way a little bit and blow like this, upward. You can get really close, yeah, and blow hard. Yep. Oh, it's kind of hard with you have your mask. That's right. How's it coming, Kate? Awesome. Great. That's awesome. So the next step is you want to try to make sure you don't put on too much of the paint when the water, because if you do, it will, like I said, it will all mix together. So you want to try to blow it all out. I'm going to go ahead and lower my camera, and then I'm going to do blue next. So blue, and if you guys have a paper towel or a napkin or anything, what you can do is kind of dab the really wet spots that are still really wet with your paper towel. That way it doesn't blend too much with the other colors that you put on. If you leave really wet spots, it's still there, the colors will blend. But if you leave them a little bit, then they blend and it looks nice. So now I have my blue, and I'm going to do the same exact thing. I'm going to keep my blue pretty close to the body at first. And I'm just going to drop on different spots, just like I did with the purple or the reddish color that you had. I'm just kind of dabbing it on there. What's really cool is when this mixes with the purplish reddish color that we made, it's it's gonna make a different color purple. So I'm gonna move my paper again and I'm gonna blow with my straw.
Whoa. So cool.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
See, now I'm gonna get my paper towel and I'm gonna do the same thing where if it's really wet, you can keep blowing so it makes it more like a spider. And I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna dab the spots that are really wet. You wanna dab quickly because if you dab too long, it'll make them smudge.
I did.
Okay, I'm gonna see how everyone's coming along here. Look at that, Kate. Wow, look at that, Erin. That's great. Awesome, Kate.
Thanks.
I don't and
Yeah, it works out my
Mine-
cheek muscles.
hi.
I like it. You're doing great.
Yeah, it works cheek muscles. So it's really good for like motor skills, I guess.
Yes, it does work your muscles in your cheeks. Good job, Nisa. So now you want to, the paint that you mixed, you want to put drops on, remember? And you want to keep it close to the body when you first start. And you want to start with your reddish or purple color. And you want to put on little daubs and then you use your straw to blow. And you can watch me because I'm going to use my green color now, or if you guys have yellow.
But I'll be careful.
But Nisa, you want to start with your red or your purplish color, okay? Because you're at the first step. So I just put a daub. You guys have a paintbrush. You can do the same thing with a paintbrush. All you're doing is getting some of the liquid and putting it in different spots. And you have to be careful with this one because if you mix them too much together, I like to keep the green one more on the top up here. Not too much mixing up here, and then only in the spots that there's not a lot of other paint, because if the green mixes with the red, it does make a different color. And it's not one of the ones that are pretty. So what I'm gonna do is turn my page again, get my straw, and just blow. Take my paper towel and just kind of do the same thing where I dab quickly. That way there's not a lot of spots that have a lot of paint that are just, sitting there. So when I pick it up, it doesn't run. Jesse, how's it coming?
Then
Good. Awesome. I like it. Are you using paint or are you using marker, Jesse?
Martha.
Marker?
Yeah.
Cool.
I need pink.
You're doing great, Erin. I love it. So now I have what you guys are. I'm going to let everyone get to that step first. How's it coming, Rachel? So once everyone has their body made, this is when you'd want to, good job, Kate. If you have your googly eyes, you want to attach your googly eyes to your bird. I don't have googly eyes. I'm going to just use some white paint on mine. So I'm going to lower mine here so you guys can see. some white. And for the nose, if you have your orange construction paper, this is when you'd want to take a small little piece and cut off a small triangle for your nose. If you don't want to use the construction paper, you can paint it on if you have paint, or you can use marker to do an outline. Like for Jesse's case, you'd want to do a marker, or you can use your construction paper, Jesse. I'm gonna lower my camera so you can see. Just gonna paint on a triangle. And then for his feet, if you have an orange marker or a yellow one, you can just draw a little line with 3 little prongs. That's what I do. Line. There. So since we have the eyes on, how's everyone coming along? I'm gonna see how everyone is first. Look at that, Hannah. That looks awesome. That's great. Thank you. You're welcome. Kate, that's awesome. I love it. How's it coming, Nisa?
Good.
Awesome.
Right there.
Ed, how is it coming for you? I can't see you anymore.
You want to show her how it's coming? Let me flip it. This is pretty cool.
It is. Look at that. That is so awesome, Ed.
Nice, Ed.
You're
There you
doing great.
They go all over the place, these
They
lines,
do.
right off the paper.
Yep. That's why a paper towel isn't on the list, but it's something that really does help if you have them available. So the next thing is, since we have everything that we want to do, our little comb on top of our bird, right? So I'm going to lower my camera. You guys have your yellow or your green that you're using. That's a little bit in the liquid. I want you to take your paintbrush or whatever you're using, your finger or whatever, and just do it, get a little bit. And what we're going to do is just draw a little square, kind of like this, and color this in. We don't want it to be too wet because we're going to be painting some black on this, some lines. This is just for behind it. And then what you can kind of do is just go, you know, make it look like it's his top of his head. Now I'm gonna grab a paintbrush for this because you have to draw these little lines. And the Q-tip sometimes it's hard. So you want to grab your black paint after you draw your green on top of your head like I did. So if you guys can see it, it kind of looks like this. It's not perfect. It's just like a little, you know, green rectangle almost on top of his head. And then this is when you want to do your line. So if you look at your packet that we had given you, you can see that he has some lines that go up like this and curl around. And this, you can either use a marker for this or you can use your black paint. And I'm going to do 3 of them this way. And we have to make sure if you're using paint, you use quite a bit And if you're using marker, you may want to wait until the green dries. And then I'm gonna make this one go the other way, my twirl, like this. There we go. Now I'm gonna put
Hey,
the-
Carmen.
Yeah. Yeah,
What's that noise?
I'm not sure whose that noise is. What is that noise? Does somebody know?
No.
I think it's from Jesse.
Hmm.
I think it must be.
Hmm. It could be.
Ask her about this,
What
these.
was that?
So I'm gonna make sure I put a little bit of color in my eye from my bird, because if you look, I didn't use the googly eyes, so he doesn't have a pupil. So I gotta put in a pupil. There we go. So if you guys have your orange nose or your triangle, you'd want to glue it on. And now after this, after we have all that mostly done, now we get our sequence.
I don't yet.
Okay, that's fine. You can take your time, Nisa.
Thank you.
So everyone else has their sequence. And what we're gonna do, if you look at my example, you're kind of just gonna, I think that those ones are, you can peel them. I'm not sure if they have the peelings. Yes, they're the ones that you peel.
Oh,
Yep. So you're just gonna stick them in here, in this area, anywhere you want. And all of these marks right here, those are considered the feathers. So you want to stick them anywhere you want.
okay.
And that's what I'm gonna do right now. So I'll lower my camera so you can see. And I'm gonna use some blues. I'm just gonna stick them anywhere. Some people like to do a pattern. Some people just like to put them anywhere. I'm just gonna put mine anywhere. And try to put it in a spot where, you know, you stick them on, it doesn't have a lot of paint, so that way they stick a little easier for you. Okay. I can't wait to see everyone's when they're done. Excited. I have a big thing of blue paint here. I'm just tapping it with my paper towel so it soaks up a little bit. And the cool thing about this is that you can let it dry, and then if you want to add more, like more of a one color that you have, you can go ahead and add more. Oop, I hear somebody's dog barking. one last color. I'm gonna add some silver. All right. I think mine is done. Awesome. Look at that, Kate. I love it.
Thanks.
It looks so great. How's yours, Jesse?
Good.
Awesome. How's it coming, Nisa?
Good.
Awesome. Rachel, how about you? I think you're muted, Rachel. Awesome. Thumbs up. Erin, what about you? Wow, look at Erin's. I love that. That looks great. Ed, how's it coming? Hannah, how's yours coming along?
It's doing well.
Awesome.
Sure.
Wow, look at that. I love it.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
It's for my mom for Mother's Day.
What a great idea.
Yeah. Her name is Christina Watson.
Nice.
She was
I
a
bet-
teacher here at Rivendell. Can't even. Can you help?
You know which one you want. That one.
Yeah, getting messy here.
Yes. It can be a messy project, but it sure is a fun one.
Yeah.
So just stick to the paper, not your finger, silly.
Well, which side?
You need more glue. Did you lose the glue?
Oh, my finger did.
Your finger got glue.
Uh-oh, she glued her finger, Kate. Mm.
On that.
Nisa, how's it coming?
Good.
Good.
Now which one?
Oh my God.
It's keeping my phone right here so it doesn't get any.
You're doing a good job, Ed.
Which one?
Do that. Doing that super butterfly.
Right here?
Yeah.
So this is really a cool project because you can make a whole family. Now I have two of them. But if you look, this one's different than this one because I used blue for his top and this one I used black.
On them.
And that's the really cool thing about this is that you can do this project a lot of times. No two birds is ever going to be the same because you will never be able to put it on the same exact way 2 times in a row.
Put it here.
And that's one of the really cool things about this project. It really emphasizes that everybody is different.
That one. Here. I
Uh-oh.
forgot the feet for the.
Erin, I love you and Dad's. That's awesome.
I forgot the feet for my board.
Oh, you forgot the feet? So all you have to do is get an orange marker or some paint or some of your yellow paint and draw on if you look at mine, the only thing I did was draw a little line down and did an upside down V and did a line in the middle. So it's kind of like an upside down W. So do a line and then do an upside down W, and the middle line connects to the middle of the W.
No, it's not.
You can just make them thicker, Hannah. So draw a line down, straight line down, and then you're gonna draw a little bit, one that comes off. So you want to do a V. Do a V first.
It's
Like
got
this?
paint on my
Oh,
finger.
no.
Oh,
Me
my middle
too.
finger.
I got paint on mine too.
On your middle finger.
No, on my pinky. Don't
Perfect.
rub it on. You're fired.
Hey.
You get paint on your fingers, Kate?
Yeah, I always do. Hannah, look at me. Like,
Uh-huh.
that makes you play better.
Yes, it happens sometimes. I did pretty good. Oh, I did get some. I thought I did good, but I got white on me. Out of all the colors,
My bows.
I like your Tinkerbell shirt.
Yeah, luckily,
Rachel, how's yours? Is it done, Rachel?
Here, don't you need a blue?
Stop.
Tinkerbell needs some.
Awesome. I love it. That's great. Look at that. So is everybody done? Ed, how's
Almost
yours? Almost done? Nisa, what about you?
Want to see?
Yeah,
Hold on.
okay.
Excuse me.
Yes. Jesse, look at that.
nice, Jessie.
I love it.
Jesse.
I'm
I
not gonna
like
get
it.
it. No.
Ha.
Hannah.
I like it. So Nisa's gonna show me hers. You ready, Nisa? Show me? Are you still working?
Maybe, yes.
Okay. 'Cause when everyone gets done, I want to take a picture of everyone and their birds.
What?
Look at Aaron. Yep, I love it. Aaron, I love your haircut. You're getting ready for the warmer weather. But Aaron, you love to ski. What are you gonna do without the snow?
Hannah.
What do you do in the summertime? I know you like to ski in the winter.
We bike and we boat.
Oh, nice. Do you look forward to that, Aaron? Yes.
What about the boat?
You like to
Why not?
boat too?
Excuse me?
Jesse, do you like to go on a boat as well?
Not really.
Not really.
Too fast.
Yeah, it is kind of fast, unless you're in a canoe, right? And then it's kind of shaky.
Yeah.
All right, is Ed, are you done?
And muted.
Hmm. Wow, I love that, Ed.
I said,
So is everyone ready for a picture? Okay.
Can you help?
Lisa, you ready to hold yours up?
Cool.
I'm gonna fall.
Okay, we're gonna go, Nisa. You ready?
Okay.
Hold your yep,
Hold up what you got done.
yeah. It's a masterpiece already. Nisa,
Nice.
I love that.
Thank you.
Okay, that's okay. I got everybody. Awesome. You guys did great. Nisa, that is good work.
Thank you.
Look at Kate. It's awesome. Aaron's is awesome. Hannah's is awesome. You guys all did such an awesome job.
So I can.
Rachel, can you unmute yourself? Do you have a friend with you today?
Her sister, huh? Who is that, Rachel?
My sister.
That's your sister? What's her name?
Rhiannon,
Hi, Brianna. Nice to meet you.
is Rhiannon?
Rhiannon. R.
Oh, Rainan. Oh, nice
No.
to meet you.
Rhiannon.
Rhiannon. Okay. Awesome. I love your name and it's so nice to meet you. I'm glad you could join us today.
It's from a song, right?
Nisa, you did such a great job on your bird. Ed, I love yours. Jesse did great. Aaron did great. Everyone did such a good job, Kate.
All right, then.
It was fun.
Hi, Eddie.
Yes. Like I said, if you make more of them, it's a really cool project because it shows how everybody's different because you would never make the same bird look just like this. Even if you tried, it would never work, right?
Why?
And Michael wrote that they look awesome to everybody. That's what Michael wrote to everybody.
Where is Michael? Michael, we got to see you before we leave.
Yes. We want to
Guys,
say, there he is.
Nice. Michael's
All
face.
right, guys. Thank you for joining today. And I had so much fun. And I hope to see you all either tomorrow or next week.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Hi, Mike.
Bye.
Hi, Jess. Hi, Rachel. Hi, and hi, Miss Hannah.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
And
Bye, buddy.
Bye, Ed. Bye, Connor.
Bye. Bye, Nisa. Great job today. Everyone did so good.
Take care.
Take care. See you tomorrow or next week.
I'll see you tomorrow for cooking class.
Yes.
Bye.
Have
Yes.
a good day.
Thank you.